to a new video. So today we're just outside Bridge and we're going to be climbing a single MUNRO called STOB BAN, which is somewhere way off in this direction. This walk's got quite a long walk in, but we've already got amazing views. Like off this way I think it's the Nevis Range, and later on we'll be able to see the main Grey Corries Ridge, which is like over here somewhere. But it's very atmospheric, it's gorgeous. And I'm hoping we should get good views at the top, hopefully. Yeah, but we've just drove up the road and it's about a mile and a half and the road is all like this. Now it doesn't look too bad, but it's very bumpy. I can't lie, it was quite fun though. Alright, so we've made it here to the Wee Minister, which is this creepy looking like statue thing. And in the trees there is a plaque here for it. Now this is really cool, also it's quite creepy. Like I imagine if you were walking in the dark and you saw this, you'd be a bit freaked out. Yeah, but this is what we can see from the Wee Minister. It's a gorgeous area. Guys, look over this direction, look at that view, it's absolutely gorgeous. We're starting to come above the mist now. Okay, so this is us just coming out of this gate here from the forest now, and we're actually at a point where this path here heads up to the main Grey Corries Ridge. So I think this heads up to STOB Corrie and Loy, I think it's pronounced, although I'm not 100% sure which one of them it is. But this is where we've came from and it's so beautiful. Like look at that, I probably wouldn't call it a cloud inversion, it's probably more of a temperature inversion because it is pretty cold. Okay guys, so here we are just coming down and over the Alt-le-Cac, I think it's pronounced, river down there, and soon enough we're going to be heading up into the Larg-le-Cac, followed by heading down into the Larg-le-Cac Bothy and up STOB BAN. But yeah, it's so gorgeous here, it's amazing, like it's so autumnal and it's brilliant. I reckon actually down here, I think that used to be a ford for this, but this bridge must have been put in place because that looks like a ford down there. So now we've got amazing views up to STOB Corrie Clorrie, which is one of the MUNROs on the main Grey Corries Ridge, and it's absolutely massive. Like it's very, very conical and it looks gorgeous. I'm excited for when me and Dad eventually do the Grey Corries Ridge because it's meant to be like a really good ridge walk and I think it'll be super fun. Okay guys, so we're just starting to come into the main Larg now. So this is it up ahead and look at the sun, it's so gorgeous. But I think this is probably the last of the cloud inversion views we're going to get. I keep like alternating between cloud inversion and temperature inversion, but I'm just going to go for cloud inversion. Because I think if it was a temperature one, it would be gone by now. But we still got good views up to the main Grey Corries Ridge up here. Like look at that, that's absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so we're now at the summit of the Larg-le-Cac, which means we've got about a 50-metre descent down in this direction before we start heading up STOB BAN. But this year we've got two corbets. So this is Sgurr Innes here, and this is Crack Innes. And behind us, we've got the way we've came and a digger just there. And this is up to the main Grey Corries Ridge. Okay guys, so we're about 6 kilometres in now and we've got our first sighting of the summit of STOB BAN, which is up here. So that is where we're going and it looks, wow, it looks, I don't know how to explain it, it looks majestic, it looks huge. It does look as if we will be getting a view. Okay guys, so we've just made it inside of the Larg-le-Cac Bothy and this here is what we can see. So here we've got a bunch of signs and stuff. And then this is the bunk beds here. So this is where I'm guessing you bring a like blow up mattress and a sleeping bag, but that would be where you'd sleep. And then let me just go outside of it. This is what you can see from the bothy. Like it's absolutely gorgeous. I think this up here is the Esanes potentially, because we're not far away from them. And then that's Sgurr Innes and that's Crack Innes, followed by over this way, which is STOB BAN, which is where we're going. And this is the wee bothy from outside. It's so pretty. It's quite small, but it's really cute. Now, speaking of bothies, considering we're actually inside one, we decided to wear these hats today, which are from the Mountain Bothy Association. Now, these were kindly donated to us by our friends Anne and Doug. So thank you very much to them, and I love this hat. It's really comfy and it's really cute. So from where we've parked the van to the bothy, it's 6.7 kilometres. so this is us made it to the cairn here. And this is us to where we're going. And I can see the path just there. And behind us we've got the two Innises and the bothy. And over this way, if you were to keep following the track, you'd actually make it to Lochtraig and then to Corrour Station. Okay guys, so we've came up quite a bit from the bothy just down there, and we've got amazing views of the two Innises, and then I think behind us that's the Craigmeggy region, and this over here is the Esains. So STOB Corrie Vian and STOB Corrie Esain, I think is what those two are. And behind us we're starting to see up to the Grey Corries Ridge now, and it looks amazing. And off in this direction will be the summit. And this here is the path that we've been on. Now this bit isn't so bad, but before that it was quite muddy and slippy in places. Like this bit here, for example. Alright, so we've made it onto the ridge of STOB BAN now, and we've got amazing views towards the two Innises, followed by Craigmeggy and the Esains. So off in this direction behind the Esains will be Lochtraig. Over here we've got the Grey Corries Ridge, followed by STOB BAN just up there. Over this way we've got Glencoe with the Big Buckle and Biddy in there, followed by the Black Mount, which is where we were on Friday, and behind us here is into Bridge of Orkney and Crianlarich area, followed by over here, which is into Corrour, so potentially Ben the Lap, and behind us there will be the Cairngorms. Sun's came back out, and this is all we've got to do, just up here. We've got about 100 metres of ascent left till the top. And this is the Grey Corries Ridge. However, I'm going to save the rest of the pointing out until we get to the top. Okay guys, so we're now at the summit of my 128th MUNRO STOB BAN, and we've got absolutely mental views. So over this way is the Grey Corries with STOB Corrie Clorrie, STOB Corrie and Loy, those are actual tongue twisters, and over this way is Sgurchonic Moor. And just in between this gap here, you can see this rocky one right there, and that is Annick Beg, which we did from the gondola. Over here we've got the Mamore, so this is Binion Moor, and this one here is Binion Beg. Now you get better views of them from other hills, but here they kind of just blend into one. But from Sgureldy Moor, those two look amazing, because it's like big cone and then little cone. Over this way, that's Sguravaim on the Ring of Steel. So the rest of the Ring of Steel, which is Angeranach, STOB Corrie Cairn and Ambodak will be around there. This way we've got Blackwater Reservoir there, and that is the Big Buckle, so this is going to be into Glencoe. Straight this way is a corvid called Lum Ulium, I think that's how it's pronounced, and that is actually the one that you can see from Corrour Station that features in Train Spotting. And this, you can just see Loch Traig poking out, followed by the Eastains here. And this way will be into the Monolith, because I can see Loch Lag in there, so the Monolith MUNROs will be off in this direction, followed by Craig Meggie there, and Bentilach and Benacurin should be around there. This way it's quite misty, so it's kind of hard to make out the summits, but this would be into Alder and the Cairngorms. The views from here are absolutely mental though, like it's so pretty. Like, I don't know how to explain it, that just looks like something out of a film. Like, what do you mean that's actually real? Alright guys, so this is us came down now from the summit of STOB BAN, and that is it way up there. Look at that, it looks absolutely mental. Like, what do you mean we've been up there? And this behind us is down to where we're going, although we can't currently see the bothy. This is the Grey Corries Ridge here. I'm hoping to get to the bothy before we have some lunch, and I'm pretty hungry now, so I'll see you in the bothy. Bye! Right guys, so this is us just down, and we're almost back onto the track now, which takes us to the bothy, which is just there. And this behind us is the path. It's very slippy, and further up there was quite a steep and slippy section. But look at this around us, absolutely beautiful. So this this here's the Eastains, followed by Score Innis. Okay guys, so we've came down away from STOB BAN up there, and we're now back on the track, which means we've just got to the bothy there until we have lunch. I'm so hungry. Guys, so I've just had my lunch and it was amazing. And now we're back at Larg Cac Bothy, which means we've got 6 and a bit or 7 kilometres left till we get back to the van. This up here is the 2 Innises, we can see them both now. And then that's the Eastains, although they're quite foreshortened. But the best view of all is way up there, STOB BAN, which is where we've been. Around about a 7 kilometre walk back, but once we're back, that means we're back at the van. Okay guys, so we've made it back to the top of the Larg Cac, and this gate marks the top. So this is the direction we've came from, and this is the way we're going. And this up here is one of the Innises, I think Cruach Innis, and this is Sgurr Innis, followed by STOB BAN over there. Alright guys, so we're currently just walking along the track and we're about 3.5 kilometres from the bothy, and I reckon we've got about 3 kilometres to go. So soon enough we'll be heading back over the wee bridge from earlier, and then we will be heading down into the trees and back to the car park. Today's been such an amazing walk, like I've enjoyed it so much, it's been so much fun, and it's just been beautiful, and also we were not expecting to get any views at all at the summit, so it was absolutely amazing that we did end up getting views. Even despite the 7 kilometre walk in and then the pretty steep ascent, it's not been too difficult, although I will be pretty tired when we get back to the van. I reckon we've got about 1.5 kilometres to go, and the lighting right now. Sun there, oh my goodness, the lighting's amazing. It's so beautiful. Alright guys, so we're back at the Wee Minister now and I am knackered. But apparently it's meant to give good luck to walkers, so I'm guessing this is the reason why we got really good weather today. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but like the Wee Minister, it kind of looks like No from the Bake Off. Please tell me you know what I'm on about. This is where we are. We've got to come around that corner and then out of the gate and back to the van. I'm genuinely so tired, and also I need to do a hair reveal at the end because I've slept in these plaits and I've had a hat on all day, so I think my hair is going to be really interesting. We're just back at the van now, and this behind us is Annickbeig and Annickmore, with Annickmore there and Annickbeig there. And I think up here, that's where the gondola goes, like the gondola on Annickmore goes to there. Okay guys, so that's us just back in the van now. I've had such a good walk, but I'm really tired, but what I want to do is take my hat off and see what my hair looks. Oh, oh wow, that's definitely something. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!